Alright, welcome back to the FIFA 22 Real Sociedad B career mode. This season, I'm looking to improve the squad, but I'm not really sure where to improve it. Obviously, there are some decently obvious positions to upgrade. Lavia has not been growing as much as I'd hope, but I still have faith, so I'm going to give him one more year as a starter. If he doesn't break 80 this season, I think we got to buy a new one. And Bamba has not broken 80, but still have a lot of faith in him. Gomez, I'm a little iffy about. There are plenty of great left backs on the market, Laird being one of them who's kind of breaking through the squad already when I just bought him as a backup, but he's looking pretty good. As for our wingers, I wouldn't mind a backup right wing. Backup cam isn't really necessary. I mean, Sar hasn't even hit 80 overall either, but still, he's a bit closer. Plus, he's been called up, so a bit more in the experience department. Balde is still exciting prospect, which is strange. Guess he didn't show enough last season to be higher potential. And Bamba is still potential to be special. We've got decent center back backup. Van de Ven is 80 overall. Great potential from Gomez. I guess I'm not sure what his potential is, but he looks good. Karakaburu obviously looks great. Wilbapaga. Exciting prospect for Ledesma. Hopefully special next season. Lavia still submitted a transfer request. Hopefully this season that changes because he's been starting basically every game at this point. So he should not be complaining. I mean, Lewis Bate is catching up to him, though, so that could be a worry. Or could it be an easy solution? Either or could work. But if I were to look for a left-back replacement, it would have to be someone that is actually breaking through in real life right now. And it would be Jed Spence, who is 24 years old in this game, or at least at this point in this game. And in real life, he's about 25, so really, it's not that far off. I would love a Jed Spence. I don't think his potential is all that amazing in this game, especially considering where he was 4 years ago. So that's kind of a backup option, to be honest. But a left-back prospect, or a left-back that was really... I haven't even looked at the budget, but Joao Cancelo, whose name I actually cannot spell, so I'm just going to go Cancelo instead of Joao, plays for City, is one of the best left-backs in the world, but is 31 years old, and this is around the time City let go of him. So there's that. But there's also Hakimi, who is a right back, naturally, and is worth 88 million. I guarantee you I don't have that type of money, even though we did decently last season in La Liga. We've only got 25 million to work with, which is a bit disappointing. But there are plenty of players that I can probably look at. Left back position, though, who would be a good prospect back in 2021, 2022 that would live up to the hype, at least mildly, so we can sign him for a decent price. Balde is technically a left back, so there's that. I don't mind Gomez. It's not that I don't like him or that I don't trust him. It's just I would love a big left back who can really secure that wing, because we don't have that much wing coverage from our wingers or our CDMs. So having really solid left backs there, or fullbacks in general, makes sure that our defense doesn't really waver or struggle. Doesn't matter in the sim. I don't know, but it sounds right to me. So yeah, a big left back would have to be someone like Harry Amas. I don't know why I've suddenly remembered his name. His name's not Harry, but it is Amas. Okay, I've just looked it up. Harry Amas is a prospect from today, not from before. There is one from before that I have in mind, but don't remember his name. Amas is 18 years old today, so there's no way he's in this game. Or maybe he was at the end of it. I doubt it, though. Actually, here is one that I do know for sure. Julian Timber, who is an Arsenal player in real life, and I don't think that's how you spell his name. Is Timber not in this game? Oh, they've got fancy spelling for him. I think he can be converted to a left back, but alas, he is out of the price range, but he would not be a bad option, to be fair. Actually, I just thought of a huge one. Nuno Mendes, or Nuno Mensch, however you want to say his name. He's out of the price range, unfortunately. He's lived up to the hype in game too much, but that would have been a great option. Nuno Mendes, how did I forget about him? Another good option would be Kirkies, who I don't exactly know who he plays for in real life, but I think he's quite a big prospect, and he looks pretty good in this game. So let's wait those 24 days, see the scout report, and see if we sign him or not. So we lost the preseason friendlies tournament, whatever the hell. That's fine. But let's have a look at our guy. We've got a couple offers. I'm realistically not accepting a single one of these offers. So, no. That is hilarious. Barcelona want to buy him back for £100 million. I'm going to say no. But great offer. Liverpool want to buy Ledesma for 77 million. unfortunately. He is our future star, and I really like the way he's been playing recently. But let's have a look at Kirkies, who is only 8 million pounds. I haven't gotten his overall. I think we need one more day of scouting for that. And all these keepers I was looking at earlier, Ayesa was the truth all along, and I just couldn't see it with my own eyes. But here we go. Let's look one more time at the transfer hub. Kirkies is 74 overall, which is not starting position at all, but should I just buy him? He'll grow over the season. It's good to have backup. Have him as a rotation player. We've got backup in every position, aside from the wingers. So maybe I should find a new winger. I mean, we've got Ba, and we've got the other guy, who are both decent. But finding another exciting winger would do us some good. I'm going to go fullback just for now. 8 million. But I probably will cut back in for the deadline to see 10 million. How about 9 million? Wow, they are firm on this 10 million. 9.7? I don't know. 9.8? Yeah, didn't get much of a deal there, but it works. If he doesn't accept like a rotation contract, I might just pass up on him, because there is no real point of keeping a player who wants to be like a big star here. Okay, perfect. Rotation. He shouldn't be mad at the amount of game time he gets now. So we can disregard all of that. We'll pay him 20,000 pounds a week. Give him a little signing bonus. Yeah, that's a bit much for a prospect, honestly. Bit of a mistake there, but it's okay. But yeah, I'll catch up with you at the window deadline, because I do want to sign one more player, probably an exciting winger backup, because we've got great striker backup, we've got a decent cam backup, decent everywhere else. But the wingers, I'd like one more, because wingers use a lot of energy. So we'll have a look at that in just a second. Okay, so it's a little bit before the end of the transfer window, but here's a great backup. Morgan Rogers, who I would actually love to have in Spurs in real life. He has not lived up to his potential hype in-game as much as you'd think for others. Jed Spence is also here. Pretty decent backup option, but we don't really need another fullback, especially with David Laird around. But we should have the money to complete this transfer. 17 million. It looks doable. Go for a 16.2. Try to offer him the wages he'd like. It's very dicey, to be honest with you here. But if I go with a 16 just flat, 16.9 with a huge sell-on clause, I'll keep the sell-on clause, but let's go 16.2, the very minimum price that I was advised to offer. And that works. So yeah, if I can't get him on the right wages, it might be over. I probably won't be able to make this transfer, which is a big shame, because I would have loved this guy in this team. He would have fit really well. I would have loved it. Wants a release clause of 40 mil. No, thank you, as we get charged for that release clause as well. Don't really plan on selling you. What's the max I can offer him here? 35k. Okay, that's all I can offer. You know what? I've just spent every single penny on a backup option, and I don't care one bit. Lavia is angry because I don't know, honestly. Everyone's a bit angry. I don't know what's going on here. I'm pretty sure we won our first game of the season, so I have no clue what's going on there. Let's do this. Yeah, I can check the squad hub to see what's up with everyone. Lavia probably just wants to leave the club. I can't re-sign him. This is his last year on contract. So we'll have a look. Oh, we've got some growth already. 80 now, 83, 80 for Mbamba. Looking great out here. But Clayton, contract, and player performance. Okay, that's fine. I think everyone's sharpness just isn't that great. Lavia doesn't like his contract, but I can't fix his contract because he won't take away this transfer request. I can't do anything about it. I think I have to look for a new CDM very soon, which is really annoying because I really like Lavia, and that's why I've tried to fit him into the squad as well as possible, but it's not working out. Not at all. So yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna have to just let him go and find a new CDM. Maybe that Enzo Fernandez could work. I don't know. Either way, I think that's it for the season. I have no money left, so might jump in if there's a cup game. Not much to do these seasons in La Liga. You know, we haven't made Champions League, so it's kind of just a little bit of a throwaway season. Hoping for Champions League football. Hoping for something big, you know, even just regular European football, Conference League, Europa League. I wouldn't mind that either. So let's head to the end of the season and see if we've made any one of those competitions. I had to scramble to stop the sim in time. I nearly let the sim just go through this game. This is a big one. I think it's a final, actually. I think it's a Copa del Rey, maybe Copa de España. Something like that, but it's against Real Sociedad. Hey, it's Copa de España. Real Sociedad B facing Real Sociedad A, the A team, in a final. We beat Alaves 6-3 on aggregate, beat Barcelona 3-2. Then in round of 16, Betis, yeah, still, we made the final. And we can look at the table as well really quickly. Season's not over, but, pretty close to being over. Could be in a Europa League spot this season. 3 games left on the season? No, there are 5 games left on the season. So we could also make Champions League. Real Sociedad A, looks like they're going to make Champions League. But we could stop them here. Balde's suspended for this game, though. That is a huge blow to our chances. But, oh man. Kirkis has grown pretty well, though, through the season. Same thing with Lavia. Oh my god, he broke 80. Beyond breaking 80. Goodness, Ledesma's nearly 90 overall. Ayesa's 80. Dude! Karkaburu's 86 as well, or 87. Oh my goodness, yo, we are cooking this season. I didn't even check Højlund. Højlund is 82. He wants to leave the club, though. I'm not that surprised, to be honest. If we have a look at... Yeah, he's only... Yeah, okay. It makes sense. But I wouldn't mind selling Højlund, to be honest. And then finding a striker who has no problem with being a backup. Lavia still wants to leave the club, which is heartbreaking. I'm going to try to work something out. See if I can fix something there. But yeah, Balde's out. Jeez. This is a big game, though. And Bamba still hasn't grown that much, despite everything. +4 for Ayesa, though. How impressive. This is a big game. It's against the A team. See, the thing with Lavia is he's asking for a new contract. And, I could try to say, yo, yeah, Lavia, you're so right. But he's not even open to the move. I don't know. It seems bugged. I can probably fix that. But let's just head on to the simulation of this final. Oyarzabal, they've got Moise Keane and Steven Bergwijn. What a strange Real Sociedad team. Diego Dalot, Tsimikas, Bono, Ginter. Oh my. Wow. Luis Alberto. That's not that strange, but... Alright, let's do a regular sim. Normally quick sim, but these modern games have the beauty of the regular sim. Look at how strange this looks. This looks like some sort of exhibition match. Not an official final for Copa de España. But the game starts, and we're the blue ones. Okay, we wear the home kit here. We're looking good. Great build-up here from us. Oh, that could have been a chance. Yeah, I can't lie. I've started the sim, but do I really want to sit here this entire time and watch us get possibly torn apart? No. I might quick sim it. Oh, this might be bad. No, good defense. Well done. I don't know anyone's numbers, so I'm assuming that was Ledesma, who's cutting inside, who gives it off. Ooh, who was that? Lopez. Yeah, Ledesma is 17. Karkaburu's 13. Papaga's 24. And Sar is wearing number 7. Interesting. A CDM wearing the number 7. And a right winger wearing 24. I guess. There's Lopez to Papaga. Wow, good build up here. Karkaburu finding Lopez, who finds Sar, who then finds Ledesma. Tries to find something in the box. Nothing there for him, though. And here comes the A team. Working that side. Ooh, good dribble past. Reminds me of the Kudus one, but just doesn't end the same way. We gave it straight back to them, though. And this could be a decent chance for them. Luckily, we shut it down. Ledesma passes back to Lopez. Sar. Karkaburu to Bapaga. Back to Sar. To whoever I put there. Was that Laird? Bapaga finds Lopez, who tries to find Bapaga. It was offside anyways, though. Unfortunate there. Ledesma seeming quite tired of this game. Could put in Morgan Rogers, although Ledesma is our best player, so I'm a little averse to doing that. But Sar, ooh, decent long ball, but just doesn't find Ledesma. Yeah, I'm not sure about keeping Ledesma on. Although halftime should come, and he should regain a bit of stamina. They've cut inside. This could be a good... Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. Well, we've got the ball back, and we've lost it again. And they're in a decent spot again, but we are collapsing pretty well. Oh, that's not a great collapse. Dealt with defensively. A little bit of panic there at the end, but no chances for either side. Bit of a boring match for the most part, but yeah, Morgan Rogers might have to come on for Ledesma. I'll let him play for a little bit longer because I like him. Obviously, he's our best player in the squad right now, aside from Balde, who I think is the same overall, but we're just going to continue with this squad. This could be a big win. I think if we win this, we get automatic Europa, right? Not sure if it works the same way as it does in England with the FA Cup. That was an amazing build-up. And Steven Bergwijn, of all people, has scored. That is very annoying. I might jump in at the 60th minute. I haven't played this game in years, but I think I'm still pretty decent at it. I might jump in with about 30 minutes left. Try to salvage this because it looks like we're getting torn apart in the second half. We are. I think it's time to jump in. The A team has just been tearing us apart, and here we go. My goodness, it's been a while since I've played this game, but it is good memories. Let's get this started and use this team. Wow, this game feels so strange to play nowadays. What difficulty is this? Am I on world class? I am, right? I mean, world class isn't exactly hard, but ooh, good save there from Bono. So I guess I expect that save. This game is piss easy. Hold on a second. There's no way this is world class. This has got to be like professional. I mean, I say it's piss easy, but I haven't scored, so yeah. Oyarzabal has beaten Van de Ven to that ball, but not decisively. Here comes Sar, who finds Laird. Laird pushing up, finds Papaga, who then finds Karakaburu, who then looks for Papaga again, who will not catch the ball, unfortunately. Not enough pace or stamina left on him. He is running a little bit ragged, but here comes Ledesma. Ledesma looking for something. Gets stopped in his tracks by Diego Dalot. Bergwijn passes it to no one. Oh, is that us? Do we have Barcelona next, or do they have Barcelona next? Can't tell. We have the same exact logo. It's not looking good. It's not looking like I can salvage this at all. Here comes Bergwijn. Bergwijn is so quick. And Bamba has 90 pace, by the way, and he is just getting outpaced by this Bergwijn. Lavia wins the ball back for us, though. Finds Lopez, who then finds Lavia again. Not much going on here. Looking for something. Lavia with a terrible pass. And here goes Bergwijn again. You just cannot stop this guy. He is so fast, and I've conceded again. What a cross! This team is running like clockwork. I don't believe it. They are amazing. Bergwijn especially. He is just running down the wing. No one can stop him. No one can catch him. No one can stop the cross coming in. And no one was ready. Here comes Bergwijn again. He is absolutely abusing us. Maybe I should have just stayed in the sim. We would have lost 2-0. Instead, I'm letting us get embarrassed out here. But here comes Karakaburu. He finds a little bit of space, trying to break through the space. Finds Papaga, who then cuts back in, looks for Lopez, finds Ledesma. Ledesma could score here. Great block. Great defensive awareness from whoever that center back was, to be honest. I have no clue. But there's only about 10 minutes left in the game, and it's looking like we're losing to the A team after last season, where we beat them both times in the fixtures during the season. They show up when it matters. Okay, one of us has Real Madrid and the other has Barcelona. That's quite funny. Papaga seems to be wheeling away. Okay, I do remember this about this game, though. And Ledesma's missed it. Just shoot. Yeah, Ledesma's too tired. I should have brought him off, to be honest. That is a jammy goal. You know, jammy goal of all jammy goals. Let's bring on you, and then Karakaburu is quite slow, actually. Boylan can come in for these last, like, 5 minutes. Can something happen? Something can always happen, but is something going to happen in these last few minutes? I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be much added time either. So it's looking a bit like a consolation goal for us at this point. Not even sure who scored that goal, but yeah, they're just holding on to the ball. Bit annoying, but you know, it's the winning strategy. Oh, they've lost the ball there, though. Laird, who looks for Sar, finds him. Who looks for whoever. That's a foul. Terrible foul, too. Is that Steven Bergwijn? No, I have no clue who that is. Oh, I forgot about these free kicks, you know. Here's something I used to do quite a bit. I like this free kick. Will it work? It's caught by Bono. That was a terrible example of that free kick, but I like the dropping ones. Either way, let's skip through this. I'm not watching. Well, technically, it is a win-win, technically. And Real Sociedad takes home a trophy either way. Imagine the scenes in real life. If there's a Copa de España between the B team and the A team, realistically, you're winning either way. You support the club. You've won. But in career mode, we have lost that final. Bit my fault. I am like completely washed at FIFA 22. I haven't played it in ages, but I should have maybe prepared a bit better for that one. As for the squad, though, I've just realized some of these guys have finished their development plan, so they're not growing in that plan anymore, especially Karakaburu, who is super slow in game. But let's jump to the end of the season really quickly and see if we've made the Europa League at least, because that is a bit of a sad defeat. We are the ones with Barcelona next as well, not Real Madrid. And we just beat them 3-0, and then Atletico beat them 2-1. We're taking out our anger on the rest of the league. We could make Champions League with this push. 3-0. One last win to seal it for the season. A draw. 3-3, but we did try our best, and we've made it. We've actually placed above the A team in the end. Third place on goal difference, with a difference of 6 bringing us up to third. Real Madrid wins the league. I think Atletico kind of bottled that one, and we did beat them 3-0, so yeah. Well done, B team. We are making Champions League football next season. Very exciting. We lost a Copa de España final this season, but I think we'll bounce back next season. I don't think we're done quite yet, you know? I think next season could be the trouble. I mean, we've got a great keeper. We've got... I really want to keep Hoyland. I'll try to fix this off cam, see what I can do. There's always some little finicky things to do. But yeah, for now, I think that's the end of this one. Good season from us. We've placed in a Champions League spot, made it to a Copa de España final, but couldn't make it. Actually, 3rd, 4th, and 5th all tied for the same amount of points. What a push. I mean, we would have secured it if we had just won the last one, but it doesn't matter because our goal difference was good. What was good, by the way? Was it the offense or defense? It was a bit of both. Good defense, on par with the A team, but a better offense than the A team. Barcelona's defense just let them down, unfortunately. And wait a second. Barcelona's been robbed here. They should be 4th. In fact, they should be... Yeah, they should be 4th. They are below us because they lost in the head-to-head. They lost one, and I know we drew one. So we win the head-to-head. That's the second tiebreaker, but Barcelona should be above the A team. Well, I'm not complaining. Either way, that's the end of the season. Good season. Excited for the next one. Very excited even. So yeah, hopefully it's as good as I expect it to be. But anyways, thank you for watching the video as always. If you did enjoy, check out the rest of this career mode or any of the other career modes I've done. Still thinking about doing one video career modes that aren't like the FC25 ones, and they're like, you know, like I do like a Liverpool one. I don't particularly like Liverpool, but I think that would be fun for like a certain game, and I just like commentate over the seasons. That could be something I could do. I wouldn't mind doing that. That would be a lot of fun. But that's the end of this one. Again, thank you for watching the video as always, and I'll see you later.